Have you ever felt like in a single moment, your entire world came crashing down? Like everything you worked for, everything you believed in, everything you thought was secure could disappear just like I have. This was a moment for me that changed everything. The soft carpet beneath my feet, the quiet hum of empty hallways, the sound of distant footsteps fade, the weight in my chest as I stand outside my boss's office at 6 p.m. I step in, no glass walls, just 4 plain walls, a desk, a chair. My boss is waiting for me, and I already know. Thaís, you are not working out. My stomach drops. The words slice through me. I grip the chair. I feel my pulse in my fingertips. I want to speak, defend myself, prove my worth, but my throat tightens. And then, before I can say a word, my knees give out. I'm on the floor at this point, crying in my boss's office. And in that moment, I realized something that shakes me to my core. I have spent my entire life following someone else's rules. And for what? To end up here on my knees? And then something completely shifts within me. This is the last time someone tells me I don't belong in the room. I wipe my face, grip the edge of my chair. I pull myself up and I walk out. Now, I've been searching for my own voice for a long time. Growing up, there was this unspoken, be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, pick one. Creativity, performance, storytelling, singing, those weren't real careers. They're hobbies. They were hobbies. So I became an engineer. I played by the rules. I climbed the ladder. I led teams of 40 plus people, and I still ended up on my knees in someone else's office, apologizing for being myself. Then one night, sitting across from my husband, I blurted out something I didn't even know I was thinking. I wanted to take acting classes. I expected a lecture, a reality check. But Garrett just said, all right, do it. That was all I needed. I signed up. And like one of the best moments of my life just happened. I walked into the building, smelling the old wooden theater, hearing voices, rehearsing in every room. Then I saw them, teenagers, Broadway hopefuls, people who had been acting since they were kids. And me, 35-year-old engineer, trying to figure out what I was doing here. But I had prepared for this moment. I had rehearsed my songs over and over. I stepped forward. The heat of the stage lights pressed against my skin. The air in the room felt heavy, like everyone was waiting for me to start. I inhaled. I opened my mouth. And then I completely froze. Not because I was scared, not because I doubted myself, but because for the first time in my life, I felt like I belonged in that space. I had spent so many years trying to fit into systems that were never made for me. But standing there on that stage, I felt free. And that was terrifying. Something powerful rose in my chest. I was stepping into a version of myself I never met before. And I sank. Years later, there was a moment that everything clicked for me. I found myself at another crossroad. I had taken time away from work. I became a mom. And when it was time to return to my career, I knew one thing for sure. I couldn't go back. I had spent too many years silencing myself. Then I remember something from acting school. We have this exercise, one person speaking, the other just listening, no interrupting, no responding, just listening. And when the footage played back, my teacher pointed at the screen and said, "Look at Thaís. She can't wait to hear what she has to say. She can't wait." The whole class laughed, but I sat there stunned because he was right. I had spent my whole life holding things in, and now I just couldn't keep it in any longer. So I started looking for a way to bring storytelling to life. Something simple, something personal, something anyone could do. And I found it. I wasn't a journalist. I wasn't a professional content creator. I was an electrical engineer who loved marketing. So I made a choice. I shifted my focus. I became an entrepreneur. I took advantage of the latest technology and I built my own room powered by artificial intelligence. This space is evolving rapidly and is changing the way we connect. AI removed the barriers. I realized AI isn't just for tech companies. It's for all businesses. Small, large, creative, strategic. It impacts marketing, sales, operations, and beyond. But one area captivated me the most, marketing and podcasting. And that's when I built IntelliArt, where artificial intelligence meets art. A space where technology and creativity converge to amplify voices, transform ideas, and create impactful stories. Why podcasting and marketing? Because podcasting and marketing build trust and relationships with your audience. It applies your voice, making you a thought leader in your space. It positions you in front of the right people, your ideal clients and community. It creates consistent, valuable content that works for you, even while you sleep. Podcasting isn't just content creation. It's brand positioning, connecting, connection building, and digital marketing all rolled into one. It allows you to have real conversations. It gives you a stage, one that you control. And that's when I built IntelliArt and IntelliBytes to connect the right voices to the right audience in a short period. This is podcasting faster, smarter, better. Because this is the last time someone tells you that you don't belong in the room. Your voice is powerful. Your story matters. Podcasting isn't expensive. The value it brings outweighs the cost. It helps you create awareness, build connections, and position your brand exactly where it needs to be. The world is listening. So I have just one question. Are you ready to speak? I also have the IntelliArt podcast. My mission is to inspire and enhance the capabilities of women entrepreneurs, helping them increase their odds of success. I'm inviting women entrepreneurs to be guests on the IntelliArt podcast. If you have a story, I want to help you share it. Your voice matters. Let's make sure the world hears it.